Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And after having just emptied a bottle into my painting, this is the paint I've got left. And I am probably going to cover my canvas with that to start a keyhole swipe, I hope. And right before that, it's going to be a shovel check keyhole swipe. And I've got even more paint that I'm going to use as base to shovel up my colors off of, and I'm hoping that that's going to work. And I'm going to put that lid, these are from Michael's from the party section, and I use them as a lid and a base. And my idea is to put bright colors on one side in oranges and reds and pinks and purples if I can. I'm even going to put some white in there so that I can I? I'm nervous squeezing bottles right now. I got to tell you what, that was not good. The whole cap came off. Let's see if I can get some of that out. No, not really. That's not good. Okay, let's try a different color purple. I guess that's just the way it goes. I want that out of there. You know I do. I just cleared another couple tips. So the problem is you've got to take these threads out of your caps, because if you don't and you screw your top back on, then there's a good chance that it won't be a tight seal. And while there's air traveling through someplace other than the top, it may force things open you don't want to be open. So I'm going to go over here and use my favorite, oh gosh, that's a Venetian blue from Modern Masters? No, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That's a Prussian blue. This is a purple I made up. This is not coming out. I'm not going to try that right now. If I want to combine these, I will. I probably don't even need as much paint as I've got. And now, whoa! That one flying. It's just that kind of day. Every once in a while you just gotta have that kind of day. That's a magenta, and it's everywhere. I'm gonna save some orange out. I'm gonna push a few of these bottles back, I hope, without throwing everything on the ground. And grab my shovel and my shovel rest, which is nothing more than a Oriental Restaurant's hot towel rack. So I'm going to put this paint over here, and my residuals near the bucket, so if I need to wash that out I can. Some of these down. And how much paint do I really need? I guess I'll find out right now. Let's get that little flake. Looks like I need to do another painting, or put that in a container for overnight probably. So I'm just gonna, oops. Well, it's not precious anymore, since you can tell that it had other things mixed in with it, but it will still move paint. Paint flows to paint, so that's the plan. I have plenty of it to go over the sides if I want to do that. This might be kind of fast. We'll see what happens. That's a lot more paint than I really need. Why don't I grab my container back and scrape off what I don't need into the container, since it's already schmutzed up anyway. I need to find the black enamel or the pink enamel or the blue enamel. I don't have any green enamel. They're all acrylics. But what they do is when I use them, they become a catalyst to create cells. And that black is looking very gray, but I don't think it matters. Like I said, it's just a background color. My Lola Fumat is riding up in a hump. I don't know why. Probably because I freaked out a little bit. But it was on camera, so it wasn't that bad. I want a nice even layer, and what the background looks like is not necessarily important. Except for when you see stuff in your paint, it's nice to pull it out. And I've got a pair of tweezers, just like the ones I put on my Amazon link, on the link tree underneath Show More, or right under the video. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook groups for students and for shoppers and people visiting to see what the wet and dry artworks look like. I think I said Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff under there. Curios. Teespring, where you can find all over print leggings and t-shirts. Depending on which channel you are on, you might actually see them underneath the video. Alright, enough messing around and chatting. So, I'm going to just use my gold. And I really want this to be in the center. And I've had a couple times recently where it didn't seem like it was in the center to me. And that's one of them. Well, maybe I'll just do it all uneven. So I'm going to grab a little paint. I'm going to start in the middle. Of both sides. And I'm just going to keep grabbing paint from the middle. And try and put the colors down. They're similar. It doesn't matter. The colors are irrelevant. Matter of fact, the weirder the colors, probably the better the check keyhole swipe is. So that thing's got to go. Pull my pan of colors over. Grab a little more from each side. Now, I'm a lot nervous about doing what I'm thinking about doing, because I'm just going to split the difference. It's a longer mark. Looks like I'm going to have just enough paint to do it too. But I'm not done adding paint. First I need to add the enamel, which I should have found before now. And there's that thing in there. And I'm pretty sure somewhere around here I have some flash. There we go. Which is one of my favorite colors. I kind of want to move that down there. But I spoke. Fine, it's moved now. That went all the way over and this one didn't. So let's make that go all the way over. I'm going to grab a little bit of my 24 karat gold from Deco Art that has some orange added to it. And I'm going to have a look, see what these things might happen to be, and think about whether I want some blue there. And just try and add it the same on both sides, no matter what I'm doing. I kind of want some white, metallic, but I'm not sure where to put it. If I put it in the center, it's going to be a problem. So I'm going to put it along the bottom edge, because I can. It's probably going to disappear, but by putting it along the bottom edge, I find out if that's true or not. I'm going to keep looking for anomalous little shapes in there, because when you use the OXO omelet turning spatula that you can find on that Amazon link, it shows you all of the flaws inside your work. So what now? I need the enamel, and I did not grab it, and I do have it, and it is right here. Cool. And I remember most of the time I like to add a little pink enamel too. So I'm going to do that. Let me shake that first. That might be a great idea. I hope this is a good idea. I really want some turquoise. I keep getting called to turquoise color shift, and the colors are so pretty right now that I'm just going to give it to myself. Give myself permission. I don't know what's going to be left behind for colors, so whatever colors I put down in stripes like this are likely to have the opportunity to still show. I'll grab a few things out of the way. So I'll have elbow room. I like elbow room, what can I say? So I've got a nice little swipe card here and another one here. And I'd really like this swipe card to be kind of clean. So I'm going to cut one. I'm going to cut one out of this sheet of acetate that came as the front panel, a protective layer. I'm going to actually cut around and cut the corners off the top and make it round, which might be a mistake because it might. I'm going to go between, oh, okay, I'm going to go there first. No criteria at all for that. But I'm going to try and remember to do it the same on both sides. I need a little dish to scrape off into. Bring back my colors where I was planning on resting my shovel for I don't know what reason. Alright, so I need some of that and some of this. And I've got my canvas right next to the edge, so I can pull it over. And just to keep myself on track, those are pretty colors, I like them. Come on, up you come. My tile is moved away from the edge a little bit. So I'm going to grab that black enamel again, pull my canvas right down, wipe off my card. I'm going to wipe it off right in the shovel. And get a couple more colors out of my way. I really do need elbow room, and I really don't have any. Alright, so here goes nothing again. That round front doesn't seem to be working too badly. I thought for some reason it wouldn't pull the enamel, but it seems to be doing a pretty good job. I'm going to wait to do anything with my... Am I? No, I'm not. I was going to wait, but I'm not. I'm going to go right down the ends. And I'm going to use the paint going over to cover those ends. Let's do it again over here and hope that it continues to work. I put a little bit of pressure on the card. That squeezes some paint, like the paint I got when I just did the first part. Now I'm doing the second part. Like it drips, and there's plenty of paint to cover that edge. I'm going to move my canvas over to the edge of tile on the turntable again and continue on my merry way. I love leaving the colors exposed, and I love the gold cells that happen as a result of the enamel being pulled through. And as I go, I'm hoping that I get a clue about what I should be doing next. Give that a second for that paint to start to fall down over so you have a good little curtain, a good little roll. And anytime you see drips, you can always stick your fingers in them because you'll be pulling something over them more than likely. So now, I guess what I'm going to do is choose to start the same way. I'm going to wipe that off again because I'm just becoming intelligent about this. I'm going to split the difference again. I've been wanting to space out the shovel checks for a while because I thought that might leave me more colors. I might want to do something with those the white marks at the bottom. We'll see. Kind of want something here. Makes me want a thinner swipe. So I'm just going to keep going back and forth to try and keep myself on track. Wiping off my card into the shovel. Which I don't know what I'm going to do with that paint this time. Could wind up on the skin, on the silicone matte as a skin. I love leaving the black negative spaces behind too. That makes me happy. So far so good. I'm not done. I don't want to go down through the middle there, but I guess I might have to. So do I have a really skinny one of these, or do I need to cut one? I'm going to cut a really skinny one. And I got it before it blew away too. I like it. Try and keep my finger out. That'd be great. Use the residual paints on the other side. That's cool. I'm happy. Slightly delicate procedure. Right down through the middle. Pull the painting over to the edge of your tile again, or whatever you're using on top of your turntable. I like my 16 by 16 inch tile. They came with the house. I'm hoping nobody ever needs them, because they're pretty much painty now. I got some neat cells, and I could definitely keep using this. Move over. This little tiny card. I've got 2 minutes to tell you guys whatever I want to tell you, and if I want to keep pulling things, I could keep pulling things. I could leave things just as they are. I really kind of think I want to try and pull the white up. I might be sorry I did that. I don't want a hard line down there. I want something a little more organic seeming. And I may be filling in places on my edge down below that. I can take very little paint on my thumb and cover the edge. So, make sure you look at the link tree to find anything you might happen to be after. I really want to run a basting brush through those turquoise spots, but right now it's about messing up the white a little. And unfortunately it was also about dipping my pinky into the paint, but this messing up the white is not a necessary aspect of this particular swipe. It's just what I want to do. I recommend at any given point in time, when you like what you see that I do, you decide to do your own thing. They'll never look the same no matter what. I'm going to wipe off my fingers so the black and white areas, well, too late, right? Okay, never mind. I'm really definitely totally contemplating on running a basting brush through. Yes, I did that. Okay, never mind. I'm covered. Cool. Here's my basting brush, and I am going to run it down. I've got 1 minute left to remind you guys I do sell my artwork, and I do take donations. The donations links, PayPal and Patreon, are not just on my YouTube channel header as icons, but they're on that link tree too. You can check on the end screens of Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell for the monthly exhibition video, and you may hear about a drawing and the parameters of that drawing. I kind of want to do that with the orange too. I don't want any of that acetate to blow into this painting though, I gotta say. So I'm not hating on any of this. This is pretty cool. I still think I need more experimentation. I like dragging down through the purple. All of it. I definitely want to do that. Right down through the orange. Alright, I love you guys. There's 86,500 of you, pretty close anyway, on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell. So thank you guys for being here. Watch the videos longer. Look for 1310 videos on the created playlists on